4 questions for the Bible in just a few minutes. I really appreciate you joining me on my personal learning and exploration through the Bible in a very detailed way. And if you have a big interest or a slight interest in knowing and understanding the Bible, I encourage you to go back to all of our videos from the beginning, and we're going to go all the way through the Old Testament. And we also have another channel that is doing the same thing in the New Testament. So we're in Genesis chapter 6, verse 10, and we're at the Great Flood reset. This is where Noah has his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And the earth is filled with violence. That's a direct quote from Jehovah. But it doesn't say what kind of violence. It just says violence. And because this is confusing and the question raises, what is the definition of violence? Because different levels of violence are through all, not all books, but most of the books of the Old Testament. Extremely detailed violence. So I'm just curious what the definition of violence is there. And I encourage y'all to leave comments, as I'm genuinely curious about the people that watch, what your thoughts are, because it could help me see things in a different way. And especially scholars or priests or pastors or anybody that rabbis that study the Old Testament. And if you like this video and if you like these series of videos and this topic, please like and subscribe. We're a brand new channel, so it would really help us a whole lot, and I'd appreciate it. And in Genesis chapter 6, verse 12, we're going to move on. God seeth the earth, and he said that it has been corrupted. And so God is disturbed by this. Why is God disturbed? First, by his own creation, but he is the Alpha and Omega. He knows all things. So why are you disturbed by that? It is confusing, because if people have been corrupted, isn't it the story of life that whenever we get down and out, we do something stupid, we're mean to somebody, or whatever the case is, we learn from our mistakes, and we hopefully learn from them, and we hopefully strive to be better people. Seems like God's just like, nah, I don't care. I don't even want to let you try to be a better person. And that's what he does. So he says in the third question is in verse 13 of chapter 6, I am destroying them. So he's destroying men along with the earth. You got to be pretty upset. You know, seems like there's a lot of people on the earth at this time, so you're just going to wipe them all out. Nobody gets a second chance. We don't know if they've even been given a second chance. It doesn't say. It seems like the word of God, that so many people literally believe this is the word of God. Why is there not further description? Why is it not more like a manual instead of hidden meanings and the lack of complete descriptions? It's a good question for you scholars and literalists. So instead of sending a messenger or communicating directly with God, because it says God was walking with Noah, he was with Noah, it certainly made it seem like he was physically there. Why would God not talk to the other people to help them see what they need to do to live and be better? Instead, he just says, meh, I'm just killing you. And then we'll go on to the fourth question of this before we wrap this up. And it goes on in verse 14 through 17 that God tells Noah to build an ark because the great deluge is coming. And the Bible does not mention all of the other deluge flooding stories that are in practically every single corner of the globe and cultures everywhere. The Bible does not have a monopoly on this story. In older scripts, manuscripts, and cuneiforms, and way before the Bible, describe the flooding as well. So they just leave that out, which I think it's unhealthy because it does not give a perspective of the rest of the globe. It just infers that only Noah is good. So if you like that, we're going to stop right there and we'll move on to the rest in the next video. So I hope you join us. I hope you like and subscribe. And if you like other topics that are not related to the Bible, but are related to how we can learn ourselves better so that we can practice the art of listening and communicate with others better so that we can ultimately commune and have a relationship with the infinite energies, the infinite intelligence most people refer to as God, then watch our other videos on the mystics of Texas. And I'd appreciate it. And if you're in the local area, we get together every Sunday at 1:15, and you are welcome to come out. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.